welcome to this session. In this session we are going to discuss about XML query language, XQuery. See, you know that whenever we are having the XML document, that should be transformed into any other format, XML, HTML and so on. So XML file is transformed into any other file as we have discussed in the earlier sessions. Now the XML file transformed into XQuery language, and then we will be getting some results from the XML file. XQuery is a query language as like structured query language. SQL operates on DBMS or RDBMS, but XQuery will be available for making query and getting results from an XML file. Whenever we are transforming the XML file, that should be converted into node tree. Each and every elements of XML file is converted into node structure, node tree structure, in which each elements occupy one node in the tree structure. For example, a root element, all sub-elements, attributes, text, CData, and so on. Namespace itself, it occupies or it takes one node in the node tree structure. So when we are organizing the XML file in the form of node tree structure, we are able to making query with that XML. We need to send query. That query will be executed and transformed into XQuery file, and we'll be getting the result in HTML. First, we'll see the introduction of XQuery. XQuery is a language for querying XML data. As I said previously, the XML document is converted into node tree or XML data structure. In that data structure, we are making query or we are passing query to that XML data, and we will be getting the result of that XML data. This is similar like SQL for databases. Structured query language for databases, already you know that. So XML similar like SQL, it operates on XML data. Already we have discussed XPath expressions. That is also similar to XQuery, but slightly some difference present in XQuery. You just recall the XPath expression where node tree structure will be followed in that slash notation in order to identify the root element, and then slash inventory slash item type. So all elements are represented in the form of URL. So by using or writing XPath expressions, that will be executed on tree structure. So XQuery is built on XPath expression. And another important point, XQuery becomes popular one for making query to XML data, so that XQuery is supported by all major databases. That is the reachability of XQuery. Because XQuery is providing more support for major databases, that's why XQuery is frequently used for making query to XML data. And next point is XQuery is a W3 recommendation. See, any language or any standard have to be used as an universal model. Then we need to get concurrence or we need to get recommendation from the respected organization. So XQuery recommended one by W3C. It extracts information. XQuery is extracting information from the web or to the web as a web service. If needed, you can generate summary report from the XML data, and you can transform XML data into XHTML using XQuery. We can search web documents for relevant information, right? That information may be used for any other purpose. Then we are able to search web documents using XQuery. This is the XML document. At the end of this session, we will be executing this XML document along with the XQuery, and we'll get some results from the XML document. In this XML document, as usual, question XML version 1.0 encoding UTF-8, that header you need to include, and then you can start the root element bookstore. Bookstore can comprise more number of books that is included in the sub-elements book. For each and every book belongs to some category. Category is an attribute of book. Category equal to cooking, category equal to children, category equal to web, and category equal to web. If you want to add more number of books in that specific category, then you can repeat the category equal to the what is the category you want to retain, children or web or cooking or and so on. And then within the book element, we can have 4 sub elements: title, author, year, price. You can include the title of cooking book and author name, year of publication, and price. And then likewise you can include any number of books into your bookstore. All books includes title, author, year, price sub elements, and data in that sub elements as like shown in the slide. In this, if you want to select node, as I said previously, the XML document is converted into node tree. From the node tree, we are going to search and we are going to apply XQuery in the node structure, node tree structure. The select node procedure, select the particular XML file from the collection of files, doc of books.xml, that will select books XML from the collection, right? Doc of books.xml, and then we can write the XPath query as I told in the previous slide. Bookstore, book title, node selection, we are using doc of books.xml slash bookstore root element slash book next sub elements next level element slash title. So in this, all titles will be displayed. All title will be displayed in the book element. Suppose 4 book element available, then obviously we are having 4 title. All 4 title will be displayed. If you want, you can implement or you can use predicates also. If you want, you can use predicate also. Predicate is used to limit the extracted data. We know that when we are making query, we are extracting data from the XML document. From the extracted data, if you want to enforce a condition or you want to limit the extracted data, then you can enforce predicates into the query. Example is doc books.xml, bookstore root element, and book of price less than 30. This is XPath. Here what we are changing in XQuery, we need to give some variable, let us say $x. That is also already we have discussed in the variables. $x slash price less than or greater than 30. Here according to our XPath expression, so less than 30 price. So a slight modification, as I said previously, a slight modification is present between XQuery and XPath. So when we are executing this statement, see the XML document, less than 30, less than 30, only one book is available in the children category, right? In the children category, in first book is 30, this is $30, this is $29.99, and third book $49.99, fourth book $30.05. So that only one book satisfies that condition, so that we are getting that book details, because I want to print book details in which I want to include one predicate, price less than 30. If any book price less than 30, then that book details will be displayed as a result of this XPath. Because it is an XPath, so we are getting book category, title, author, price, year, price, those informations. When we are giving XQuery, we will be getting data also. Separate data, data is alone will be displayed instead of displaying the tagging information. And next one, XQuery, floor expression, F is for loop or for statement, L let statement, W where statement, O order by, or return. This will be pronounced as floor. It contains for statement, let statement, where, order by, return statement. For statement, you know that we can select a sequence of nodes from the collection of nodes. We are able to select a sequence of nodes from the collection of nodes. And let statement is used for binding purpose. It binds a sequence to a variable. Where condition used to include predicate, and order by statement is used to sort the node. We will see example for all those category later. Order by sort the nodes. After getting the results, that will be sorted and then will be displayed if you are including order by statement into a XQuery. Return statement, what we need to return. Each and every node is evaluated, right? Each and every node is evaluated and the result is returned. Result is returned. Select node from books.xml using floor expression. See, as I said previously, a slight difference present between XQuery and XPath. Selection of node books from books.xml. In order to achieve that query, the equivalent path expression is doc books.xml. Doc books.xml. This is XPath query, as we have discussed in the previous slide. Bookstore book of price greater than 30 / title. Here in this XPath expression, I want to display only title. Previously, I want to display entire book details which satisfy the price is greater than 30, less than 30. Here price greater than 30, all those books I want to display only title. That will be achieved through this XPath expression. Same thing converted into floor expression. First, that will be changed, right? That will be changed from XPath to floor using for loop. For $x in doc of books.xml. Books.xml, bookstore, book. See, for each and every book is selected from the bookstore. Each and every book is selected from the bookstore that is available in the books.xml. That book information is stored in $x. It is an object. See, in other languages, you can say for I equal to 1 to 20, index variable. Likewise, $x will act as an index variable. That x can hold book information. And then where, because in the previous XPath query, XPath information price greater than 30, that we need to include where class. So where $x / price greater than 30, in this case $x book details, compared with price greater than 30. Any book which satisfies this condition, then that book will be returned. Return $x/title. What we need to return? After doing that comparison, after implementing that where condition, we are going to return title alone. So return $x/title. The result is, as per our XML document, title, XQuery, Kickstart and Learning XML, these two book satisfies price greater than 30. Price greater than 30. And then XQuery terminology, nodes. As I said previously, XQuery will be operated on node tree structure, so that nodes, it represents each and every XML element in the form of node, atomic values. The value associated with the node called as atomic values, and then we are having a lot of relationships among the nodes in the node tree. What are all the relationships available in the node tree? Parent, children, siblings, ancestor, descendants. Node. The example is given here. Bookstore is a root node. Author is an element node. Language equal to en is an attribute node. Likewise, each and every component or element of XML document will be called as node. Attribute node, element node, root node, namespace node. If you are including namespace information, then namespace node, text node, any extra instruction if you are giving the instructions node, and so on. And then atomic value, each and every nodes are associated with some elements, either value, atomic value, or children. Items comes under atomic value. Item may be atomic value or nodes. And then, as I said previously, the relationships we are going to see. First one, parent. Each element has one parent except root element. Each element has one parent except root element. Here, title element. Title element parent is book. Parent of book is bookstore. Parent of author is book. Year is book. Price is book. And so on. And then children, any elements node, it may have 0 or more children. 0, 1 or more children. If it is 0 children, then it contains atomic value. 1 or more children available, then those children are connected using children relationship and sibling relationships. In our example, title, author, year, price elements are childrens of book element. And then siblings, nodes that have same parent is called as siblings. In our example, title, author, year, price. Title, author, year, price. These 4 elements called as siblings, because all 4 elements having the parent book, same parent book. An ancestor, a node's parent's parent. A node's parent's parent is called as ancestor. In this example, the ancestor for title element is bookstore element. Parent is, parent also included in the ancestor. Parent, parent's parent, and so on. So that according to our example, book and bookstore comes under ancestor category. Children, book contains 4 children, title, author, year, price. Bookstore contains book children, and so on. And then we will see example. I'll execute those example based on XQuery in Oxygen XML editor. Oxygen XML editor I'll execute. See, in order to work with the Oxygen XML editor, you need to download XML editor from the net. You have to download the XML editor, Oxygen XML editor from the net. After downloading the XML editor, Oxygen editor, you need to install that. Simply wizard-like structure available in the installation. Simply follow the instruction given by the wizard. Then you are able to install that software. XML editor, and then during the download process, they are asking you some mail ID. You have to give valid mail ID. In that mail ID, they'll send product key. It contains 9 lines. Product key transferred to that mail ID. After that, when we are starting that XML editor, we need to give the product key for the first time only. Once the product key is given, it is okay. Then 30-day trial product key you will be receiving. Right? Oxygen XML editor. Oxygen, otherwise Oxygen editor. Editor download. Then download that software and install that software. After installation, we'll be seeing this kind of symbol, Oxygen X, Oxygen editor. Start the Oxygen editor, where it support all kinds of transformation. XML transformation to XSLT or to XQuery, like transformations we'll be getting here. Start the XML editor. During the loading process, I'll explain the code here. What is the XML document? Already we have discussed. That we are taking here. And then the books.xml file. We can save this XML file into books.xml, and that will be used for making XQuery. The XML editor is opening. Meanwhile, you'll see the document, XML document, bookstore, book category equal to cooking, children, web, and each and every book is including title, author, year, price as shown in this slide. It is included here. And then by using these queries, we are loading the node using doc of books.xml and then doc of books.xml / bookstore / title. When we are executing this, we will be getting all titles, and then we can give price less than 30. See, this is an XPath that should be converted into XQuery, and then for statement for floor expression for $x in document books.xml / bookstore / book for each and every book available in the bookstore fetched, and it is available in X, variable X, and then we are using $x for all further processing. For including predicate price greater than 30, we are using $x / order by. We need to display the results in sorted form, so $x / title, and then we'll be returning title $x / title. Display title tag in UL, unordered list format. Then we need to include UL open braces and close braces UL. Within this list item, unordered list UL, list item LI. So LI $x, you just recall the variable reference syntax, braces $x. If you are available in XQuery place, then you can make use of $x alone. Suppose you want to display that information in the HTML tag. Within HTML tag, we need to use open braces $x, close braces. That is used here. When we are executing this, we will be getting to display data available within the title element. You want to display, then that will be displayed by using data. Data of $x. Still it is opening. It will take time to load. This is the XML editor. See file, new, file, new. It will display editor for typing your XML document or XQuery document. Before displaying editor or the form where we can include the statement, it is asking you the name of that file. After giving the name, editing place will appear. Then we need to start our work, either XML document or XQuery document. See, in the pop-up window, when we are clicking new, it is showing the pop-up window where several options are there. At present, we are going to use either XQuery or XML document. XQuery or XML document. Right? So, click create. If you want to customize, then we can do using customize button. Create. It is creating the XML document. Meanwhile, we will copy the XML code from the Word. Copy this. See, the header automatically is included here. XML version 1.0 encoding UTF-8, that will be displayed here. And then paste the XML file. Okay. I am storing this as books2.xml. 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 Click save. Books2.xml, and again select file new. Now we need to select XQuery for querying purpose. XQuery first. We'll execute this. See, in that doc of books2.xml /bookstore/book, and then we can implement or we can include the conditions. I'll copy this code from here to there. For loop. Paste this code in the, already I have explained this code. Just paste the code into the editor. I'll opening the XML editor. I'll paste the query for $x in doc of books2.xml /bookstore/book. This information, right? Bookstore/book, where $x /price greater than 30, order by $x slash title, return $x title, return $x title. Unfortunately, the editor is closed. You just wait. I'll open the XML editor again. Now it is ready. I'll copy the code and paste it here. For $x in document books.xml, bookstore slash book, bookstore slash book, where $x slash price greater than 30, order by title, return by title. Save this. XQuery 3, let us say, and then here I have to use books2.xml. See here, you have to click the transformation button here, transformation scenario button you need to click, apply transformation, then it is asking you new or existing one. Existing transformation we can modify. New transformation means we need to click new button. Again it is asking you XML transformation with XSLT or XQuery. Now we are doing the XQuery. Then select that option and select the XML file where we want to execute our XQuery. Books2. I'll open Books2 and query file XQuery 3 is my file. So I'll open the XQuery and click OK. Apply associated. Apply associated. See, in this query, I'll be executing for $x in doc books.xml bookstore book. Here I am returning if $x category equal to children. I am returning only title, category equal to children. See the result will be displayed in the bottom side itself. The result is displayed in the bottom side itself. See, there will be some problem here in the XML storage. See, 2 times this XML is pasted here. Save this. Because of that reason, we will be getting error in the XQuery. Now I'll execute this. See here, book, from the book, I want to return title only, order by title. See here, title, language EN, learning XML, XQuery Kickstart. These 2 books satisfies price greater than 30. That will be displayed in ordered format, learning XML query Kickstart. See the XML file. See the XML file in the web. Learning XML actually available in last. Before that, XQuery Kickstart is there. But while we are displaying the things, learning XML displayed first, XQuery is displayed next, because we have included order by class here. So sorted order, the result will be displayed. And then next one, we are going to display the data, title into UL, unordered format. We are going to transform. See now, unordered list books2.xml. 1 second. I'll change the XML file name and again I'll execute this. See here, XML UL list item, first title, second list item, second title, Harry Potter, Everyday Italian, and third title is Learning XML, fourth title is XQuery Kickstart. See here, I am not using any where condition. In this code, I am not including any where condition, so that all titles will be displayed under the unordered list. I need to display only data. In such case, I can make use of data of $X. So I'll execute this. I'll be getting only data. No title tag is present there. Directly we will be getting UL and list item. All 4 titles will be displayed in the LI tag. Here, previous example, title tag is displayed along with the result of title. Here, I am getting only title data because of $data $X. $X. After this, we will end up today's session. Thanks for listening. Thank you. We'll see you in the next session.